This is Goku's son, DBZ, and I'm coming to you, yes, on Tuesday evening. And the reason why I didn't get one top 12 done on Sunday is I've had some technical problems plus some work schedule issues, which is why I'm 2 days late. Now, originally I was going to do top 12, of course, Disturbed songs, but because of the passing last Monday of one of my personal favorite music artists, and definitely did a lot of my favorite music from the 80s, and I've liked some of his newer stuff, and of course that being the passing of the great David Bowie. So, instead of doing top 12 Disturbed songs, which I'll do next Sunday, I'm doing the top 12 David Bowie songs in honor and dedication to I think one of the greatest pop icons ever. And this will be my own personal top 12 list, so bear that in mind. And these are songs that I very much enjoy, and I've enjoyed for a very long time. And just, I guess you could say, some of the songs impacted me because there was just something special about David Bowie. Also, of course, his alter ego as Ziggy Stardust, which is a fascinating personality. And he's done one of my top, hands down, favorite movies of all time, and that, of course, being the Jim Henson George Lucas film, which is, of course, known as Labyrinth, where he plays the Goblin King. Awesome character, awesome and amazing movie. Love it, and love David Bowie's music. Today, I'm going to instead mention the honorable mentions first. And first one is called Fashion. Second honorable mention, Modern Love. And the last of the honorable mentions is one of the two singles off his new album, and that being the song Black Star. Easily an incredible song. Love it. Coming in at number 12 is the song Ziggy Stardust. It's a very interesting song. Now, songs I like, obviously, since it's number 12, it's not one of my absolute favorites, but it's a song I very much enjoy. And it's a harken back to old school, and basically the song is about his alter ego, Ziggy Stardust. It's a very interesting song overall. And one thing with David Bowie is he did put a lot of passion into his music, especially his stuff from the 80s. Hands down his best. 90s, I liked maybe a song here and there. It was hit or miss. And his last album was okay. I'm actually surprised at how much I really enjoyed his new album, Black Star. I was just blown away. I heard the first song, I thought was good, but it was the second song that got me hooked on the album, and I love that song. And I'll talk more about that later. Coming at number 11 is I'm Afraid of Americans, which is another good song by David Bowie. And as always, it's a very interesting song, and the music video to the song is even more fascinating and interesting, I will say. And I just in general like that kind of stuff. I love his style because he's experimented with, elements of jazz with pop, plus used rock. That's one thing I love about David Bowie is his willing to experiment. Is one of the things I think I most enjoyed about him. Coming in at number 10, Fame. And no, it's not that song. Fame and stuff song that you think of. It's a completely different song than that. But it's a good song nevertheless. Another great, incredible song. Coming at number 9 is a classic, Changes. Because he's known for changes. first, I'm jumping here actually the first time, and I'm sorry if you hear a clicking sound in the background. That's one of my surveillance cameras, which seems to be having a technical issue with the lighting turning on and off between normal light and night vision. Even though it's super bright here, it shouldn't be turning on. Who knows? I keep having technical problems with just about everything. But Change is a good song, and it's truly classic Bowie, hands down. And I mean, at one time it probably was in my top 5 favorite Bowie songs, but as progressed over the years, my taste changed. At that time, I was more strictly the pop-ish style Bowie, but there's just something special about the song, though. It definitely is classic old school Bowie, hands down. Coming in at number 8 is a song featuring Mick Jagger from the Stones. It's a duet, if you will, between Bowie and Mick Jagger. It's called, and it's a cover, of course, Dancing in the Street. Fun, energetic song, and I very much enjoyed the upbeatness and stuff, and getting to hear the voice. I actually think their voices go really good together, personally. That's one thing I will say, though I like the uniqueness more of Bowie's tone and sound. Mick Jagger's okay, I've just never really been the biggest fan of the Stones, just so you know. I was always more of a Beatles person myself. Coming in at number 7 is the newest single from his new album, Black Star. An incredible song, perfect balance between elements of pop, soft rock, and also awesome elements of jazz with the saxophone music, which is incredible. The song itself is haunting enough, and when you listen to his song, he says lyrics like "I'm in heaven" and mentions like passing away and stuff, that he's realizing that he's about to meet his end. And given he passed away just about a week after the music video came out, I mean, the song's lyrics alone are very haunting. And it's clear that he realized that he was coming to his life because the 18-month battle with cancer he had. But it's clear it played a big element in this particular song at number 7, being Lazarus. It's a haunting song, but the music video is even more haunting. I think it's the most powerful, haunting music video I've seen from an artist, taking place right before his passing. I think it's the most powerful music video I've seen in certain aspects since perhaps the cover done by John Cash Hurt in the music video to Hurt, considering it came out just about 3 months before he passed away. And then this video was done just, overall production, everything was done just about 2 weeks before the passing of Bowie. So it's just very haunting. And the elements, and you could definitely tell that Bowie was pouring his heart and soul into this song, and in general to the ending tracks of the album. And as I said, the balance of the pop, soft rock, and jazz elements, perfectly done, well done. And Lazarus, it blows me away how incredible this song is. The music video is just so good. I can't explain it. The music itself is very eerie, haunting, but with the music video, it's even more powerful. I mean, just watch the music video here on YouTube and you'll see what I mean. Listen to the music. And, just really listen to the lyrics and the emotion you can feel coming from Bowie. I mean, it's incredible, really, and I'm about ready to get teary-eyed because David Bowie just was such an incredible artist. He had such passion for his music. The writing, he cared about stuff a lot, and he's just one of my, in general, favorite music artists of all time. Not just pop or in general music. I mean, he showed such passion to his stuff. And you don't see that a lot with other artists, especially artists that have been around for 40-year career. One of the only other icons I can think of, really, that's been around as long as Bowie and still around is, and doing music, is Elton John. He's really one of the only other people I can think of that would be on par with Bowie in that aspect. Coming in at number 6, Space Oddity, which is an incredible old school song, which mentions in, of course, the song Major Tom, which you hear references throughout different albums. So it's very interesting. But coming in at number 5 is a tie between Ashes to Ashes and Young Americans. And both these songs are great. The eeriness, and of course there's references to Major Tom in Ashes to Ashes. Young Americans mentions like Nixon and elements from that time period. So it's a really interesting song. And coming in at number 4 is an incredible song called Magic Dance, which is, of course, one of the 2 songs that I personally really love off of the Labyrinth album. Most people would probably have Magic Dance number 1. It's great, but there's a song, actually one other song that I liked more from Labyrinth that just really, I felt something inside, like the emotion and stuff. And I'm trying to speed this video up. And partially because the annoying clicking sound from my surveillance camera. I'm going to have to figure out what's wrong with it. Coming at number 3 is Underground, which is, of course, the other song off the Labyrinth album. Is my personal favorite. And it just blows me away at how good it is. I mean, Dance Magic Dance is a very upbeat, really fun song. Underground is more eerie and sober. It is much more calm, collective, and more about thinking, really. And the lyrics are very interesting, really, if you think about it. Just listen to the actual lyrics. And it does make you think about things. And the same can be said for a lot of David Bowie music. Coming in at number 2 is my personal favorite, the hands down solo song by David Bowie, and that is also the signature single off my favorite album from Bowie, and that is the song Let's Dance. Hands down favorite, as I said, single solo song by Bowie, and is also off of an incredible album. I think personally probably the best album Bowie's ever done. Number 2 would actually be basically the album to Labyrinth for me. There's just something special about that album. And now, last but not least, coming in at number 1 is song David Bowie featuring Freddie Mercury of Queen, Under Pressure, which of course the music and stuff in Under Pressure was basically ripped off by Vanilla Ice for the song Ice Ice Baby. Though he wants to say the ting ding 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 ding, that little ting thing and stuff, and he tried to say that he didn't steal it, though he did, and he cheesed it up. But Under Pressure, incredible song, and I love getting to hear these so different style vocals of Bowie, the more deeper, sound vocals of him, combined with the very upbeat, high-pitched vocals of Freddie Mercury, which anybody knows me knows I'm a big fan of Queen. Queen, hands down, is I think one of probably the 5 greatest rock bands of all time, hands down, in my view. Their songs are just so great and fun. And some of the songs do really make you think. Songs like Bohemian Rhapsody and others make you really think. But Under Pressure is such a great song. It's a great song whether you're a big fan of David Bowie or if you're a big fan of Freddie Mercury, Queen. Either way, it's an amazing, incredible song by 2 incredible vocalists. 2 of perhaps the greatest vocalists in rock/pop music of all time. And that's the thing. I'm a humongous Bowie fan, but I'm also a really big Freddie Mercury fan. And the sad thing is, I will never get to experience something I dreamed of, which is Queen is one of those bands I wish I could go back in time and see them live. And the same thing goes for Bowie. I wish I could travel back to the 80s and see both of them in concert live. It would be one of those like once-in-a-lifetime type experiences that you don't get from too many music artists. Especially in modern day, David Bowie is one of those few artists that actually still performed all his music live and didn't lip sync. You can't say that about a lot of music artists. He's old school in that aspect. Same thing with of others still around. Elton John is the same way. He's old school. He doesn't like lip syncing. He likes to always perform his music live, and I give nothing but the utmost respect to Elton John and to the late great David Bowie for being somebody that actually cared and showed passion in their performances. Their incredible shows and stuff, their costumes. Both of these people are icons when it comes to their outrageous costumes. But I'll get ready to cut this up. Leave a comment below. Tell me what some of your favorite David Bowie songs are and what your favorite Bowie album is. Stay tuned for next week. Follow me at twitter.com/GokuSunDBZ, as well as on Google+. And please stay tuned for future Top 12s. And until next time, peace out. And wherever Bowie is, may he rest in peace. And he at least will know that he truly will not die in the end. Because as long as his music exists, he will never be forgotten. And it's going to be hard to forget such an incredible showman and such an incredible person, musical and pop culture icon. We will never forget you, David Bowie. Just know that. We will never forget you, and you truly are one of perhaps the greatest music artists ever.